All right, we're on to lesson 3, learn ones, formatting characters. So if you haven't done this, click on learn. If you have done it, click on practice. And continue. All right, let me uncheck mine quickly. All right, we're going to apply some formatting. So it wants us to open the staff agenda document from the resources file folder. So at this point, now that we're in lesson 3, the system's going to assume you know where to find that resources file folder. All right, so just as a reminder, you go to File, Open, you're going to browse, you're going to find Documents, JasperActive, there's that resources file folder, and staff agenda. All right, we're going to save it to the My Projects folder. So File, Save As, going into the File Manager and into My Projects. All right, I'm not changing the title, it's just same staff agenda. Click Save. There it is. Step 2, select the first 2 lines, Agenda and Staff Retreat. Step 3, on the Home tab and in the Font group, click Bold. So we're in the Home tab right here. Here's our font group. And then we got to find Bold. And remember, we can highlight over or hover over these to have it tell us what each of the icons means. B for bold. So we'll click on that. And now our text has been bolded. And then step 4, with the text still selected on the Home tab in the font group, click the arrow for size and then click 18. So Home tab, font group, here's our size right here, our font size, and this is our arrow. We're going to click down and select 18. And then we click Mark as Answered and Next. All right, step 2 is format and highlight the text. The first thing we're going to do is ensure the text is still selected. So you'll notice that right now it doesn't look selected because I'm clicked into my instructions. But when I click back in the document, there it shows that it's still highlighted or selected for me. And then on the Home tab in the font group, click the arrow for font color. So here we go, font group, and we're going to go over here where these colors are. And we can just hover to make sure. There's our font color. And we're looking for blue, accent 1, darker 25% color. Now when you click on that little arrow next to the font color, you get all of these different colors. And you can even select more colors than that. But it's asking us to look for something specific. So we're going to start highlighting over these, right? You can see here's tan, there's red accent 2. Right, so we have a couple of blue lines right here. So if I go on this one, that's dark blue text 2. And I'm looking for just blue accent 1. So let's go to the next one. There's blue accent 1. And then I'm on lighter 60%. I'm looking for darker 25%. So I'm going to go down a little bit. And there it is, darker 25%. Okay, so the second thing to do is select the line of text that says Pacific Plaza Hotel Renaissance Conference Room. Right here. On the Home tab and in the font group, click on the text highlight color button and select the color yellow. So Home, Font, here's our highlighter right here. If I click on the drop down, I have different colors. Wants me to select yellow. There we go. The fourth thing to do, select the line of text, 9 o'clock President's Welcome. Here it is right here. Now it wants us to make this line bold. Change the text color to blue accent 1, darker 25%. And we already had that selected because that's the color we used before. So I don't actually have to go to that drop down. I can just click on this A and it will apply it. And then it wants me to add a yellow highlight color. So again, I can just click on here because I can see that the yellow is already pre-selected. There we go. And as you apply more formatting attributes to the selected text, you'll notice that the text can quickly become difficult to read. That's the last thing we're going to do on step 2. So mark as read or mark as answered and next. So now we're going to clear formatting. So the first thing with the 9 o'clock President's Welcome text selected on the Home tab, so I'm going to go here, and then it says on the Home tab in the font group, we want to click clear all formatting. So this is going to be the icon with this little eraser right here. Now you notice it didn't take away the highlight, it just took away the bold and the color for our text. So the second thing we need to do is click the arrow for text highlighting color and then select no color right here and mark as answered and next. And the last thing, or our last step, change the font. Step 4. The first thing we're going to do in here is return to the top of the page and select the 2 title lines. So agenda and staff retreat. And then click the arrow for font and choose Verdana. So up here, here's our font. We click the arrow. Now our fonts are listed in alphabetical order. So I could use the scroll bar to scroll all the way down, or I can start typing it up here into this. Now you'll notice it went right here because I've recently used this font, and anytime you've used something recently, it's going to show up at the top. I can select Verdana right here, and then it wants me to save the document. So I'm just going to use my quick access toolbar to save it. I'm going to select mark as answered, and then I'm going to do show results and click yes. And there we go, and exit out.